너와 나 우리의 여름밤.
Hey y'all, how's it going? And welcome back to another week of my Camp NanoWriMo vlogs. It's kind of a mouthful when you say it over and over again. I'm feeling very Joshua Weissman right now. Who's gonna tell me that the wasps in Missouri are terrifying? Because wasps in general are terrifying, period. But then you take a wasp that's like this big, has like one main abdomen, right? And like his beady little head. And then you have the ones here that I swear are this big, and they've got this little itty bitty tiny waist, and then they have like two bodies and a head. I'm usually okay with bugs. I've explained this to my husband before. I have a size limit. Most bugs I'm fine with, but I do have a limit of what I am willing to cope with. Today is Monday, and for once I actually had a pretty chill day at work, which doesn't happen often on Mondays. And my house, I feel like, is really coming together, but also is incredibly messy at the same time. So in order to focus, I would like to clean up my space a little bit more before jumping into things. I did not do a lot of filming for last week, for week 3. To be fair, I also did not write half as much as I did week 1. That's kind of how it always goes, right? I did quite a few red lines, I believe, on Saturday, and on Sunday I didn't do anything. So we're trying to jump back into it. We still have gotten so much done on both projects. Will we be able to finish the book? Maybe 3/4 of the way through for Sleepless Wonder, honestly, maybe, as long as there aren't too many plot holes that I've just completely forgotten to put in. I also think that now that I am mentioning it, there are some sections of Sleepless Wonder that I wanted to not only rewrite, but add in kind of like a subplot. There's this character that you never actually meet in person, but is referenced a lot, and it is the main character's best friend. So the main character's best friend is not really ever seen too much until the very end of the book, but she's referenced a lot as being a very good friend, as being the one person that the main character could rely on, and now all of a sudden she is unable to find her because she's missing. And I feel like I just didn't add in enough detail with that. I kind of kept on mentioning her name, but there were no flashbacks, there were no memories that she really connected to. She just continuously referenced this person as her best friend. So I feel like there wasn't really much of an emotional connection to this best friend character, because she was just kind of an idea more than an actual character. So I want to bring that in and actually have her be an actual character. There's another character in the book as well that I want represented a little bit better, which is one of the doctors that is very helpful. And she also, you don't ever meet her, but you hear her referenced several times throughout the book. So I want to make those character connections a little bit stronger, and by doing that I will either have to add in some flashbacks, or I'll have to add in some told stories by the main character or by the people that knew them in a very admiring manner, which is always kind of tricky to do when you don't actually meet the character yourself. But I think that it is doable. I've got a huge pile of dirty dishes here. I've got dishes to unload. I've got surfaces to wipe down. I gotta throw away trash too. I gotta break down some boxes for recycling. Got a lot to do in this main room. So let's get started. Hey everybody, today is Tuesday. Yesterday, I was able to write about 1,018 words, I think was the total of what I edited. I worked on Sleepless Wonder. We were in a much more fun part of dialogue where there is another character that is introduced, so I was able to get through quite a few words on that. I'm in this weird in-between right now because I am waiting for ribs to bake. I had no idea how long that would actually take. And my husband is prepping for a D&D campaign. So for the next hour, I virtually don't have anything to do, which is strange because that is not a common occurrence. So I'm in an interesting place with both of my work in progresses right now, where I have to write entirely new scenes for plot hole things to, you know, make sense and work. I'm not expecting to have it all figured out for Sleepless Wonder as remotely close as I would like to be for Escape the Safe House, just because it's only the second draft. I'm still trying to decide on what additional plot holes I want to make anyway. But until I can decide, I have been trying to figure out some good little Instagram reels that I can make. I've never really been big into making reels, but I enjoy reels. I guess I should rephrase, I enjoy the different TikTok sounds and the different trends that people do with TikTok. I think it's really clever and I really like it, but I have yet to do anything yet, and I have so many ideas, so I figured, hey, I've got an hour. Why don't we just film a bunch of stuff right now until I have to go to D&D? I literally am stuck not able to do much of anything, even for dinner, because the oven is going to be used for the next hour. So we're doing our makeup at 7 p.m. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I cannot wear makeup all day. And I think that it's just mainly because I have pretty sensitive skin. I have major sensitivities to anything that's touching my body, period. If I put on mascara right when I woke up and didn't take it off until right before I was going to bed, I feel pain in my eyelashes. I don't know if that's just something that is a me thing, or if that means something, like my makeup is expired or something like that. I've never been a big makeup girl, but honestly, that's partially because I was embarrassed to ask for help. The 8 archetypes test for makeup types literally changed my life. It made me not as worried about wearing makeup and understanding that there are some makeup trends that just simply will not look the best for my face. And I also have learned a lot about eyeshadow. I really don't wear it all that often because I have hooded eyes, so I'm still trying to figure out how to make it show without all of my work just getting into the creases right here. I know that there are many beauty gurus that have that type of eye shape too. Let's see if I can get my entire full face of makeup done in 10 minutes. Probably won't be able to. I really don't wear that much makeup though, even if I am wearing like a full face of makeup. I want to make my face a little bit more presentable before doing all of these fun little TikTok skits. I don't do them on TikTok though. I only have an Instagram for my AuthorTube stuff. You can go follow me at by Jasmine Dayton if you want to see some more of my Instagram stuff. We're gonna be brave today and we're going to be doing liquid foundation. Also, this is literally the only thing. Let's see if I can get these beauty blenders out. This is literally the only liquid foundation that I have ever used in my life. It's mainly because it perfectly matches my skin. This is the only thing that I have seen online that I have actually been a total consumer and gotten. And look at how much I've already used. I never put on cover up. Like, this is not something that I do every day, or even like when I go to church, I don't wear cover up. I'm a pretty big skincare girly. I'll say that. I've also heard that with your beauty blenders, you're supposed to soak them in water before applying stuff. That might be completely false. If it is, let me know. I got a lot of my makeup tips from when I was in high school, which was 2013 to 2015-ish era. If you know, you know. But yeah, not a big makeup person, more of a skincare person. I think it's mainly just because I work from home, so I'm not really ever in a position where seeing somebody is going to be like, I guess, like my utmost priority. And even when I worked in like a law office, I still was pretty like careful about using too much stuff on my actual face because I didn't want to accidentally break out or anything like that. And my skin is just very, very sensitive in general. I am not hating on the girls that do full face every day. In fact, I think that they are actually quite impressive because I don't think that I would be able to do that just with the way that my skin reacts and how I just like feel pain in my face whenever something is on my face for too long. Unless it's like lotion or chapstick, right? Like, that's fine. Actual products and makeup, that's why I was so strict with Bare Minerals for so long, because it was literally the only makeup that wouldn't completely make my face hurt or make it uncomfortable. And I also think that that is okay. It is okay to not be big into makeup, and it is okay to be big into makeup. It's not cakey, is it? That's always my biggest fear with putting on liquid stuff, is that it'll look cakey. Let's hope that blends. It's probably not blended at all. It's not blended at all. But my plan for today is certainly writing a little bit more if I feel like I am not making good progress on any of the parts that I am currently on, like I just kind of feel like it's a little bit of a writer's block, then I certainly will just resort to writing the new parts to the stories and making that the main portion of my word count. I feel like that would certainly be the easiest way around that. So I'll still get my words in, which is good. That's the main thing that I've been struggling with. I've also been struggling with maintaining a consistent day-to-day writing with my big word count, which I already talked about before in my other video.
The light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for?